live. Slightly. What?
Back again. Slightly bit curious too.
Always curious. Always buy. I mean bits actually. Yeah. What's he going on? I can't take seriously the glasses, man.
I've been out of action because my dog scratched me in the eye and I've been blind for the last week. So yeah, that's why we haven't done a video as well. Like, fucking, it's not even funny.
I always liked your dog, you know that.
Oh, I'm not thinking about taking it back, to be honest.
Oh, poor thing. I'll give him extra treats for that one. Right, yeah, I guess Josh hasn't been keeping an eye on his crypto, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Because he's half blind.
So, yeah, I haven't been able to look at my portfolio, so I don't really know what the hell's going on. I could be up, I could be down. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess.
How's yours going?
Huh?
How's yours going?
Yeah, obviously it took a dip, didn't it? Like what, a week, 2 weeks ago? It just felt a bit stagnant. You know what? It's weird. It's weird. I probably dropped like 10%. Like, you know, when you get that feeling, you're like, fuck. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's horrible. Isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm up now. Since then, I'm up like 10, 15%, and I'm almost a bit like I haven't got the same feeling the other way. Like I'm not like around the room.
Yeah.
But it's just like I expect this, but that's probably quite a bad attitude because like you got to be like how I feel now about both, you know.
Yeah. You get used to the highs, don't you? After a while, and you're just like, oh, I'm up 50%. Who cares?
Yeah.
But you should be fucking buzzing more, shouldn't you? That you're up 50%.
Yeah, obviously the way down hurts more. Like hurts.
Yeah.
Fuck, shit, what's going on? But I guess it's just practicing that, man. I think. You know, first of all, like I think I've just seen this everywhere, and not in just the crypto community. It's NFTs. I know we spoke before. Do you know what? It scares the shit out of me, man.
What do you mean?
You know what? I saw Lindsay Lohan release one.
Yeah.
Like it was so shit. Like it was.
This is what I mean. It's bad. It's bad. It's not good for the space. Like these are people who are just going to get ripped off thinking they're getting something of value, and it's just going to be hurt people in the long run. You know, and people are going to think it's scamming after that.
I think people have got to be responsible, man. I honestly, it's not good. Yeah. It feels like in 2000, whatever it was, 17, when all the crap coins were getting shielded and stuff. It feels a bit like that. Because like art's a bit, it's subjective anyway. But man, honestly, this Lindsay Lohan one was just awful. And I was like, you haven't been in crypto, like, or not that I know of, but it seemed like you haven't been shouting crypto and stuff. And you know what the weird thing is as well? Like some people are talking about NFTs and have never bought Bitcoin or crypto.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. But then they don't need to buy Bitcoin. They don't need to buy Ethereum. Yeah. My favourite holding.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm just gonna say this. I'm from the NFTs. Like I'm gonna say because not many people watch, but also if like anyone is interested in doing this somehow, obviously contact us. But we spoke about it before. It's probably your idea more about doing a business idea of just churning out NFTs.
Yeah, you could honestly. You could.
I feel like because so when I had my app business, that's what I did with apps. We just had like some designers and programmers, Indian for both. We just churned them out, man, and it's like I'm kind of thinking like, do you do like just current affairs or just things that are popular like at any time period? Churn each week, and then your graphics, and you'll need a programmer to obviously, mate. I think it could be good, and then you just targeting different keywords and so on, like just a numbers game because I think it's hot right now and it's gonna be wild, man. I didn't really see it before. I think this next year is gonna be insane for NFTs.
Yeah. It is, yeah. It's the buzzword at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, but we said
I feel like it's something everyone can get involved in as well. Yeah. It's not as daunting as crypto, is it? I think you just you're like, oh, it's digital art, or it's all to a game. You know, it's something cool that you can get involved in. So.
Man, do you know what? I literally just saw a tweet actually. That CryptoPunk sold for $7.5 million.
Oh yeah, CryptoPunk. You know what? I was looking at them when they was like, well, they were still too expensive for me to get in. I think they started off at a few ETH, but I was like, oh, I'm not wasting all my ETH on this. You know, it's too much of a risk at the minute. You know, it's different if you've got 100, 200 grand like sitting there, and you can't. I don't know. At the minute, I think NFTs are a risk. Like buying NFTs, not the companies. I think the companies are the way to make money. But
yeah, that's. I was just going to move on to that. Like, we spoke the other day. I think that's the winner, personally. Yeah, like, yeah, I think it's just a bit of a winner with that for me. Yeah, man. The NFT, it just really scares me. I feel like I'm just going to put a random figure on it. I feel like 97% of them aren't going to make money.
No, yeah, they won't. They
like 9%, whatever you want to call it. Like, it just, yeah, man, it's scary. So just be careful, because like, I don't know what I'm doing with NFTs, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like if you're really in the space, that's when you know. Honestly, that baffles me, that one. Yeah, I guess next thing for me, Chain Guardians at ICO yesterday.
Yeah.
I got a spot.
Yeah.
I got whitelisted, but mate, I knew this would happen. Like, so I was like, I'll see what this does. Got onto the Polkastarter. It was weird, man. So basically, if you have an NFT, which I bought an NFT, and I've staked it, apparently you got like accepted. So I was like, sweet. I didn't do it for that purpose. It's just kind of luck. I bought an NFT before. Anyway, yeah. So they've got like a private sale and a Polkastarter sale. I've never got accepted for holding Polkastarter. So I thought I was going on a private one. That's the kind of way they suggested it, because I had the NFT. But I got accepted for the Polkastarter one, which I thought was a bit weird because I don't have enough coins and stuff. Like, I think I've got 1,000 or whatever it is. I think you need 3,000 or whatever the figure is. But yeah, so I thought, oh sweet, and I was just refreshing at 3 or 4 p.m. refreshing, and then like it just like became available to buy, and you just can't get it, man. You just can't. I'll be whitelisted, verified, like everything. I was just like, fuck's sake. But yeah, people were kicking off on Discord. But apparently, they're going to airdrop me some.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to get 3,000. I guess I have to pay for it, but like, I don't know how. Like, I need to check that one out. I'm just still a bit nervous about that one itself.
Yeah.
You have an NFT and you got whitelisted and accepted, that means you should get 3,000 tokens, apparently. But the other thing is, on the Polkastarter thing, you could only get 2,930 or 40 or something. So it's like getting more for the edge. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that one. That seems a bit weird. But I think, do you know what I noticed, which is a bit negative of me, but some of the community are just a bit like, they're just abusing Chain Guardians, man. I felt sorry for them. Like, you're running a launch like that, you're overwhelmed, like, and you got these fucking.
It must be so hard to do. I was thinking about this the other day. The launches must be like mental to sort out. You've got to go through all them addresses, make sure you get all the addresses right. You know, it's just untold work to go into it.
Well, and then you're building the project as well separately. So it's like, that launch must be insane. The regulations, etc. Like, just the tech of it. And then you got idiots who like feel like they're owed something, you know. Like, they address it all the time as well. To be fair, I think they've been really good. They've kind of put out announcements, but just people coming in on Discord and just being proper abusive, man. I was like, fucking idiots, man.
No, that's people, don't it? Like, it's human beings.
Yeah, it's like they said they're going to airdrop us some because, like, basically just oversubscribed, and I think that's well good of them, to be honest. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, anyway, I guess the other thing that happened, paid network.
Oh yeah, you had a bit of a touch there.
So yeah, I think so. I'll see what happens with that as well. I'm not sure that's been fully sorted yet.
To be fair though, you bought it. I remember when we was talking. I think you bought it before they made the announcement, didn't you?
Yeah,
about it going down. And I'm sure I read that they're gonna grant all the tokens 4 hours after that announcement. So I think you'll be fine. I'm sure I read that on Twitter.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of dough, because I just took the risk. But I tell you what I did do, which kind of paid out. I got it at 7 cents, right? like quite a bit, and then I then heard the announcements and stuff, and I was like, do you know what? Don't like risk. I just like I don't want to get stuck with all this. Like, I've just wasted like an extra Ethereum or whatever I bought. So I sold it and I doubled my money.
Yeah.
No, I tripled my money because the price was like 22. Yeah, it was about $22, 22 cents. So I've got some. I've made from it like about £2. So I'm kind of like, anything else is a bonus. I've left the rest there.
Yeah, yeah.
Fingers
You've made
crossed.
some profit out of it. But...
Yeah, I've already made profit, and hopefully I get my old coins back and stuff. So kind of like fingers crossed, man. Don't hope they're not watching this. Yeah. Yeah, man. Then the last thing, I guess, for me, I guess just altcoins today, really. XED. Actually, I'll add one more thing in. BTC. XED has done all right. I don't know if you got some, didn't you?
No, I didn't get any.
You minion.
Yeah, no, mate, I've not had no spare money really lying around. I'm waiting for this, waiting for the tax year to end, to be honest, before I get some dough.
Yeah, that'll be good. What's it up? It's up about 50%, I think. Yeah, just under. But you can see it's just starting to climb, like gradual kind of thing, which is good, I think. Nothing too drastic. But yeah, it'll still be there, man. Yeah, I think it's going to go a bit mental. We'll see.
We obviously got in that YFDI IDO as well. Their first launch.
12th of March, yeah. So tomorrow, I think something's going to happen. They did a really fair launch, I think, on that. It'd be interesting to see how that performs.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm worried about is that I don't think YFDI have much exposure like Polkastarter. So
nowhere near it yet. They're only still like mingling around that $20 million market cap, so they're tiny. I mean, it's still tiny.
Yeah, and then they launched that project, and do you know what? I'm kind of thinking it's easy to say it's going to go one of two ways. I feel like they've either picked a good first one to like make a name for themselves, which you'd think, hope they do.
Well, it's a DEX, isn't it? So
yeah,
they usually do well DEXs, you know.
Right. Okay.
Decent.
Yeah, so either that or it hasn't got enough exposure, but I do think there's something true to being early and stuff as well, man. Yeah, so fingers crossed on that one. We'll see. Yeah, and then lastly, I guess Bitcoin hit an all-time high, didn't it?
I don't know, mate. I haven't been able to see.
I guess that wouldn't help, would it? I think so. I think it hit 58,000, didn't it? Well, I guess
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
I thought I saw it at 58,000, but it kind of looks like 57.2.
No, it's probably hit on some exchanges. It happens, isn't it? Where...
Yeah, but then the last high was it's there or thereabouts. He's trying to break it, I think. But yeah, it looks. Yeah, the chart's looking at. I'm not very good at charting, but just looking at past, we've got. This is bad. This is very bad. But we've gone like this, and then we're kind of going like that, and it looks like we're on this little hump here. But on the way up to possibly, I've seen people tweeting 70,000, but next week and shit. But that's the other problem with the community, in my opinion, and that's the community as in YouTubers and people trying to get eyes on themselves on Twitter.
Oh, annoying! I hate watching them all now. They're really all getting on my nerves. Like they're just so. Oh, it's up. Oh, we're going down to this. We're going down to like really low numbers just for likes. It's really getting on my tits now.
Yeah, it feels like say 10 projections and then one will be right, and then you look like a
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they're a genius.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Ethereum. What's happening with Ethereum? Yeah, I had that little dip, didn't it, last week, down to about 1,400. I think. Yeah. What do you reckon on Ethereum? It hit 2,000.
Well, it just had that EIP, whatever number it is, approved, didn't it? Which is going to make it a deflationary coin. So that can only be big news for it. But the thing is, the development of Ethereum seems to be so slow.
You know, I've literally just got off Twitter on this. He's now said Ethereum's development is going to 100x over the next couple months.
Who's this?
What's his name? Vitali or whatever he's called. But I'm just wondering, is it because of the competition? Like,
he needs to, yeah, because he will fall behind now. Once ADA catches it, mate, I don't think he'll get it back if he don't. If he don't get what he needs to get out before ADA, like, you know, does a full sort of release, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. ADA's, I was reading about ADA again the other day, and it was like they've got like copy and paste functions. So if anyone wants to put their Ethereum project onto ADA, they literally just, it's basically a copy and paste. It's amazing, mate. Wow. Honestly, he's thought of so much, this guy. It's going to be so big, ADA, I think.
You've got ADA, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I've only got a small holding, but I didn't think this bull run, I don't think it will do that well. But if Ethereum don't start catching up, then it might do, you know.
Yeah, interesting. I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, man. But yeah, what do you think for the next? I know we will speak about this, but what do you think about the next like few months? And like, I'm worried about like this, like topping out and stuff, and then being the bear market.
Well, it's going to come at some point, isn't it? But I think we're going to hit what 80 something thousand, and then we'll have another big dip, another 30-40% or whatever it is. 30% probably seems to be the golden number.
Yeah.
And then I think that'll be it after that. You know, you'll have one more big one where everything goes crazy, and then I think that's it. Personally, I don't know. That's just from what seems to be going with history before. You know, you have like 5 of these big legs, and then it all just dies.
What time of year are you expecting it?
I don't know. Everyone seems to think like back end of the year, you know, like November, December. So I've just got to go what everyone history sort of says and what everyone thinks, I guess. But I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You know what, man?
I'm getting more and more nervous about it though, because obviously now you got to start thinking about cashing out. You know, you got to think of a cash out plan.
Yeah. The problem. I'm happy to hold Bitcoin for like fucking years, but it's like I've only got a quarter of my portfolio in Bitcoin, so it's like all them alts, man. Like, you know, I don't want to be left with like panic selling. I've got like 50.
Yeah.
I'm like just panic selling all of them. Like,
the advantage I think you have is that you know Bitcoin tops out first, and then everything else has a couple of weeks after. You know, so you know once Bitcoin's hit its all-time high and it's topped, you know you've got a couple of weeks to sort of start cashing your alts out. Usually, it might be different because everyone seems to know that now, you know, so everyone might cash out a bit earlier. I don't know.
I'm telling you now, man. When it gets to 20%, like they say, a 30% blow off top, right?
Yeah. That's what they said.
For me, as soon as it hits 20%, I think I'm gonna just set up, and just.
Yeah, I think I probably will as well. I don't want to be one of these people I hear it like it's my first proper bull run, so I don't want to be one of these people I hear about where they made no money because they didn't cash out.
Yeah, I think
you can't think about what you could have made. I feel like you just got to take what you've got.
I think I'm gonna sell everything into Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe even just straight into Bitcoin, and then sell half, and then keep half Bitcoin there for like 5-10 years or something. Yeah, I think so. But do you know what? Like, who really knows? Like this year, this time does feel different. But is that like the law?
That can trick you though, you know. If you can say it's going to be different, but it's never been different before. So until that happens, I feel like you've got to be sensible and go what history's done before. Because I think most of these institutions will dump. I don't think like Michael Saylor and that will, but I think all the little institutions that are involved will dump.
Yeah, it's an interesting point because, like, if you just maybe they're thinking they're probably less risk averse than us. Well, they are.
Yeah, cool. They're just like, oh well, they'll probably sell earlier than.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Interesting to see what Bitcoin actually goes down to come the end of this. So we're going to have like a 80% drop like normal, or is it going to be a bit less? The more the merrier, I say, when it all drops. I want to get in a bit cheaper.
Yeah, do you think it'll drop that much, man? Jesus, it's scary to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Right, let's wrap it up there. Something you've never done.
That's not true.
Let's leave it there.